in the covering situation, I get the call here for sure. Big old half pot bet. Repping the big pair, huh? Well, we're gonna call you once, probably twice now. It's a pretty tough spot to be like. Man, if he shoves, it would usually be a fold. But again, there's a little bit of that bounty. We were getting 3-1 in position, like, oof. If somehow he shows up with a flush, I might cry. Whew. The Intimidator says, it took me a month to get 50 followers, LOL. I'm very like happy with the kind of results I've gotten so far. I feel like I have paid my dues though in poker a bit. But yeah, this is a cool. It's nice to get this kind of support. Holy crap! Nah. This is pretty close over here. I'm gonna call. Oh, now I'm nervous. Ooh. That is what we wanted. I feel like you're checking most of your range with those pocket kings, plus having the top pair blocked like that and flush draw. I think cautiously is the way to play with these nines. Multi-way. Definitely like on the button I consider betting. I would bet them. That's the question is, do I want to get it in with dark here? I think I do because of the bounty, but then like I wouldn't get it in with him. Shit, that was not what I wanted to see. I thought like at the very like that it was very unlikely to be up against a straight, so I thought two pairs were the most likely hands to have me beat. Like, this is probably a spew, but I can raise call. Donkey Monty, for instance, and this is a hand that can actually play a big pot post flop with some of the deeper stacks. So I'm actually gonna, yeah, I wouldn't usually open threes under the gun. Yeah, we're praying for a race here. Oh. He four bets me. This time. Uh-oh. Fuck. So 6 combos of aces. We've got 3 combos of kings. Ace queen's probably there as well. We've got that And then there's just like 4 ace king with the ace of hearts, ace king with, yeah. This guy just seems like he has a monster here. Like, yeah. So if he had bet bigger, I would have just check called. But because he bet small, I feel like that weights him towards more one pair ace X. Yeah, that river is just no fun. He just has ace queen. Like, it's gonna be weird if he bets though. What the hell? But I'm not calling, although, you know, I block aces, block aces full. King Jack definitely makes some sense. I guess it could have been like King Queen or something. There just aren't enough like flush combo, like flush draw combos or like other shit that could call that. Yeah, like I'm folding, of course. I'm just thinking about it. Typically 8-9 suited actually isn't a huge call in this spot, but it's less than a 3x, and I'm getting, yeah, like quite good odds. Uh-oh. Man, he did it so fast too. I like a small bet. I mean, like I have ace queen. Like I've got all these. You know, I hit this board, and I also kind of price myself in for the next card. Online poker ain't dead. Oops. That was actually, yeah. I'm gonna make a loose call versus on because this player just really likes to punt. But in effect, I'm kind of punting. Usually when you have middle pair and a flush draw, you're just gonna treat it like you have middle pair. But just not folding. Oops. That was some pretty donkalicious stuff by me. I mean, not post flop. You just can't really fold, but pre flop, I think queen eight suited is probably about as wide as I want to go there. Thanks, thanks for the help with the raise sizes pre flop. I actually knew that I could change them, but I hadn't seen the big blind thing. I was doing it in kind of a rush before. Yeah, covered is just, I can't imagine any reason not to just bet. And not a whole lot's changed with this board. I'm thinking that around the 75% sizing makes sense. You're usually not supposed to keep barreling. Um, I might. 4 or 5 would play this king. I mean, the jack is just pretty unusual, and I think that like 7-9 stuff like that, is that gonna call? That's the problem. Is I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna check. I was. Ooh. Um, I'm sure I have all kinds of combos that I can bluff with. Besides this one, this is, well, you kind of are supposed to just bluff bottom of range. I'll go one last. I'll go one more. One more. Seems like I have so many semi bluff combos, and you know, I'd be curious to see. There's actually some chance of showing down, but very, very low.
What's going on? Parker and I have just uploaded a brand new video to BBZPoker.com. So that's Parker, aka Tonka, aka Team Never Lucky, and we are checking my work essentially in the 5K that I took down. We spent an hour going over some of the hands from the beginning of the tournament, and we're very focused on using solvers to check that work. So we're using Peel Solver, simple 3-way, and then Parker's take on population tendencies to kind of give me some feedback and give me some analysis about whether or not my lines are good. So you can check that out on BBZPoker.com right now.
Breathing pretty heavy there, bro. Everything all right? I'm a big old dude, man. I breathe. I'm 39. Oh. Chop it up? Okay. I'm 6'2", to answer that question. My favorite tournament, I'm gonna be boring, is the one that I won for $1 million. And don't be hating on Big Egypt. Joe says, "Hey John, it's Joe, aka Big Egypt. Still have fond memories meeting you at Aruba 14 years ago. Totally remember that. You gave me sage advice to not waste poker talent and gifts on drugs on a night out in Vegas. You spoke from the heart and were always a real one. Appreciate that, man." I don't actually like this 9 very much, but I think we're just happy to check. Yeah. No, typically when I Twitch, I'm gonna wait till I'm like deep in some stuff and it's gonna be exciting. I was asked to play this. I mean, I was going to play it regardless, but I was asked to play this specifically. We got a set. See, this is why I don't play live poker. I get too excited. Thanks, Brad Harwood and Zajuri. A small bet size is what I would typically use in this spot. Nothing has too much equity except for like hands like this, but you don't want to only be repping monsters. Thank you. Thanks for popping everybody over here. That's cool. Thanks for the help. Yeah, like if I call 9, there's going to be 38 in the middle, so he's not going to be like overbetting and putting me in a weird spot. So I can just call. There is some value to just raise getting it in just because of the bounty aspect. Might as well just use my position. Because he's got like, okay, how many starting bounties does he have? Like, okay, pretty clear check back here with. They call him. Yeah. Yeah, I have some combos of King 10 and stuff here, so like, yeah, small bet makes sense, does it? Really no point in betting. It was a quick enough check call too, where I'm like, sounds a little like all in. I think I'm supposed to bet at a low frequency. I mean, at high frequency here, so I'm just gonna do that. It's always tempting to do a little bit, like, like try to check raise or whatever, but I'm just gonna do what I always do. Well, with this much in the middle, I mean, that's a cooler kind of based on our history, but I think he's a little out of line, meaning that like I'm noticing little chinks in the armor. I can't really say because if he's watching this right now, I don't want him to have any idea about what my plan is. It's around that. Now, that doesn't mean I got $4 million or even close to it. It just means that from MTTs, I have made $4 million. If you had a jack, there's no way you would just check call. I mean, maybe. Yeah, that was, that always feels good when someone's just like, I mean, he was playing like tough and aggressive and kind of holding over me, so it felt good to get that win versus him. Um, I think with our history, I don't think I mind him getting it in. There was quite a bit in the pot. It was a really nice board. He had backdoor hearts. I don't really mind this play. I think that I wouldn't have raised, but like I don't really see the point of raising in position in that spot because you're negating your positional advantage. You can make the pot big already if you want to. But I don't think that like him getting it in is like super terrible, and I don't think that. Well, it is unlikely for me to be like piling in a whole lot of stuff over the top, but I am c-betting range. Lord. We'll go half pot because it's not like an ace is gonna fold to half pot, right? I am now past Brock. Yeah, for what it's worth, if our hands were reversed, I would not have raised flop. I would have just called in position. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't have made some kind of crazy call down on later streets or whatever. But when you're relatively shallow, like in relation to the pot, you're actually doing out of position a favor by raising because you negate your positional and informational advantage. I'm gonna call and then call Angel or Angel. If a cabal, I can't say this. Oh, Requial. Angel likes to shove pretty wide, like can totally have Jack 10 suited kind of stuff. But I can't call this though. Yeah, I call. That's the plan. Just to get that. Oh, ouch. I mean, that's a huge, huge, huge bounty though, right? So I had to do that. The payouts for this tournament aren't really there yet. Double ups all around for everyone. I am getting exactly, well, that's what I want to happen there with those, with villain having less than starting stack. Is there bounty enough to justify, like, this is probably an overly, like, a pretty loose call? Yeah. Parker Coop says, nice to see you on. Keeping it real nice and mellow stream, dude. No music, no BS, no nonsense poker. Oh, did I miss? Man, I could have squeezed, actually. Damn. You're talking about something else, but actually I could have squeezed pre-flop there, too. I missed it. Edie, I appreciate the donation thing. I don't know, you know, I appreciate that, but let's. I'm not sure if I should accept it or not. Mm. The first time to me. Oopsies. Good read, John. Heart. Sick boat for me, too. All right, well, we're done with that. Yeah, occasionally when I'm really not sure, I like to take a look and check things out. Anyway, it's been a long session, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. We made it the whole day. That last bit was pretty gnarly, but still in. And I'm going to go relax.